You're in trouble, detective. Order! Knock it off! So the denier was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems. It was a safety precaution. Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lemure's ballad. Okay. But a safety precaution to... Yeah. Which forced me to break the lock. Oh, but how would he have... Wait. Oh, okay, I think I get it now. Like, the detective stole the keys. Am I... Because whoever stole the keys had to have known about the guitar and the shipping of it and everything, but I was under the impression Gavin just did that by himself, so... Oh, okay. Okay, alright, so it was the detective. Jeez. I really don't want to believe that it was the detective, but then again, well, it's like I was saying before. That's true. So he tried to examine it himself, so he got the keys. Yeah. Oh, man. Gee, this is crazy, all this, the way it's just so beautifully synchronized, don't you agree? Man. Brilliant, man. I gotta know, you make all that up on the fly? For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian. Feh, the Republic of Virginia. Sorry, man. I ain't even been there. True, you haven't, but you knew something was coming from there then, did you? Oh, well. That's right. Okay, and she heard it over the speakers. Yeah. Or, well... Ugh. Well, no, she didn't, because he was in the room. Oh. So the co-conspirator was on the stage, ready to flip the switch. Oh, the thing I can't get around is, if you're gonna go to all the trouble, I mean, it couldn't have been easy for him to hide the cocoon in the guitar. But then, like, he wouldn't hide the cocoon. He wouldn't hide the cocoon in the guitar and then hide an explosive in there with it, right? There'd be no reason for him to do that. But then if someone else put the explosive in the guitar, you know, to get rid of the cocoon, well, why not just take the cocoon out of the guitar and be done with it then? That's what I can't figure out. Like, why go to such extreme measures to get rid of it? Okay. With a great accusation comes great responsibility. Yes, Spider-Man. That's very true. Make the answer up on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Am I ready? I guess I'll save. I'm glad he asked if I was ready, because I wasn't sure. Okay, continue. I'm so afraid I'm going to hit the wrong button on one of these. Okay, I'm ready. Who was the smuggler's accomplice? Well, we only have so many choices here. I mean, I hate to say this because he's my client, but... Yeah, exactly. I'm afraid it is. No one is more unhappy about this than I am, but I'm here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime. Yes, he is. I don't give a damn about your Borginian laws. I'll hide him in my house if I have to. No, she was blind. She couldn't have done it. Oh, okay, there's that too. Electronic signals. Recall that this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless. Yeah. Alright. Well... Oh, jeez, that's right. Oh... So she couldn't have done it from where she was. Man, wow. There's a lot of detail to this. Well, Detective Crescent, what do you say to that? Your Honor, I desperately need to go to the bathroom. Get rid of this boner. Could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? Just one more time. Shit. He does, because the guitar started burning way before then. Or no, well, we know it started burning at that point anyway. So it doesn't matter if she was out of range of the signal. Well, that does matter because it proves she didn't do it, but he still could have. But isn't that what we were saying? Ah. Too bad, so sad, punk. Punk! First you were sleaze, then kid, now punk. You're losing rank fast. Just don't listen to them, please, Truzy, don't. The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Darian? Right, it's what you hear. We are musicians, after all. Okay, sure. You're saying I ordered the Wii pianist to set off that igniter, so they did use the piano to set it off. Maybe. Or he could have just set it off and then hit it in the piano still. Okay, yeah. In order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Am I right? Yeah, and he would have had to reach away from the piano keys to do that. He was kind of playing both parts at the same time. Up high and down low. But the problem is he couldn't have tripped the switch. And that's the problem, man. You still don't get it? No, I get it. How's he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? You got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the Diva. But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Oh, well. Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch. Shit. Shoot. Ooh. Man, it is amazing how much these get in your head and just there's so much information. Poof. Piano plays non-stop. It does. Hmm. It's okay, we all make mistakes. God, if you weren't so cocky, mister. I can't be wrong. I'm the main character. Everything makes perfect sense. How can it all just go away? Strange. What's strange? No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there. It's not even. Mr. Justice. If Makitobe didn't press that switch, then he could not be the accomplice you claim he is. But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice. You got the facts wrong, man. Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire, but the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story is full of holes, asshole. Give it some thought. Oh. I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed the switch. Well, did he? I mean, he couldn't have hired two people. You know, like... I still don't get it. Why? Oh, like, why would Maki help him get the cocoon over here and then just help him destroy it? And when he said press the switch, who was he even talking to there? He must have been talking in the headset to Maki? I mean, I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Back. There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd. Something odd. Wait a second. What was he saying just now? Odd, strange. No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there. You're not talking about an odd number, are you? Or is it an odd note? I think I have to prove it. I don't think I have a choice. Okay. You sure about this? Accept it. There's no evidence, man. You can't buy me a hot dog, man. I wouldn't buy your hot dog anyway. On what do you base your claim that the defendant pressed that switch? The switch itself. Are we gonna have to present the music box again? Probably. Odd, strange. Strange, odd. Mega, nano. Let's start with that. Can't save now, can I? Shoot. Flick, 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 flick. Defender, press the switch. I'm afraid about this, but the basis for my claim is music, Your Honor. It's about music, Liam. Let's listen to the piano part around the time when the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame. Oh, man. I think I caught something, like one of the lower notes was a little... Yeah. Man, have you seen what people can do on the piano with one hand? Man, I can't even do mine with two hands. I can't do shit. No, but he is. Maybe he can tell us about it. What do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand. Maybe he played it with his nose. I don't know what. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. I know. Hey, Trucy. Don't ask her. She's gonna tell you all about making the piano disappear, maybe. But your father, he is a pianist. Can he? Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that, even if he had 3 hands. So sorry. So sad. Bad Dad. No, not really. Oh? That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way. Uh-oh. It doesn't matter. What sounded odd? I bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song. You just gotta pay attention, mister. Listen for that, this diminished 7th that's coming up here. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand, right before the guitar bursts into flame. Okay. Oh, well, okay, it's split up into 4 now. Alright. Okay. Let me go back to number 2, just with the piano. No, I'm pretty damn sure number 2 was it. That's the section? I'm afraid I don't hear it. What's your opinion as an artist, Prosecutor Gavin? It's a beautiful song, and the lyrics are outstanding. You take that to mean there isn't a problem with this section at all? Yeah. A place to compare to that? Oh, God. I think I was wrong. Okay, let me... Okay, if it was the beginning of the second verse, then there must be a part that got played in the first verse, or the third. Well, there wasn't a third verse, really. But if there was something in the first verse that wasn't in the second, then that would prove it, wouldn't it? I suspect that's what we're after here. You know what? I think I found the place right here at the end of the third section. That sounded an awful lot like he was only playing one note of the chord. Right here at the end of the third section. Yeah, because normally he just played like the 7th note rather than the 7th. I don't. I know most people don't know what I'm even trying to talk about, much less if I'm even like semi-right there. But the thing is, that's the That's the one with the no. Oh shoot! I was supposed to present the first part. No, I was right the first time about I have to. Here, just present the first. It's number 1. This is the one with the extra chord. Just what it was. It sounded odd. Yeah. I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part in question again. Here. So he's going to play the whole chord here. No, that was just a single note right there. At the end. It's the 7th. Man, 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 how many times do we have to listen to the same thing? You're right. Enough of that. Yeah. In the first verse, yeah. Okay. Okay, it's coming right about... right here. See, that's a full chord right there. That's not just one note. That's like dun 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 dun, instead of just dun, like it was in the second verse. Play verse 2 again. Now listen here, you'll just hear the dun by itself, without the chord behind it. Yeah, sure enough. How about that? They feel the same, true, yeah, they do. But they're clearly very different. Oh, well. Man, I've never been more happy to hear this music. I actually really like this theme. I'm not sure what it specifically is for. It just seems to play as really good parts, though. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple, but the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. Yeah, it's a chord. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure. Well, you don't have to use 2 hands to play a chord. But I'd sure love to be able to play chords with 1 hand. I mean, like, really big chords like that with the 7ths and then the... anyway. No, you're never quieter on the second verse than you are on the first. Mm-hmm. Man, you really have to kind of... I could totally understand why someone would have a lot of trouble with that part, though. Because, I mean, I consider myself to be at least somewhat knowledgeable in music. I don't know a lot about the terminology of it, but man, I could totally get why someone would have trouble with that. Or how someone might not even notice the difference, even after listening to it over and over again. I believe this ties all the facts together. That is really convoluted, though, using that to prove... Because that doesn't prove that he hit the switch with his other hand. All that proves is that he didn't play some notes, you know? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up. Very well. Barring objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter. Here we go. Dude, stop smacking the screen. It's not over? No, it's not, Chris Daughtry. I don't like it when he looks so happy. So happy. You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing. Personally, I'm terribly disappointed in you, Hair Forehead. I thought you were helping me. I thought you were helping me. Yes, don't get me wrong. Your case is solid. The facts I'll check out, but even now, you've yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence. Damn it! Yeah, but the facts, anyone can see it was him. Unfortunately, anyone does not include the wow. I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it. Or the cheese. But, 1,000 facts might point toward the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system. I don't believe it. It does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present. Oh, I think if he did, we already would have seen it a long ways back. would have already seen it a long ways back. Is that possibly a clue? Like that maybe my evidence is very early in the list? I'm just speculating, but I don't know. I will never get over that face. Never do it. Never. The truth is staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals? Apollo, remember what Daddy said? It won't be easy proving he did it, especially not under the current court system. So what do I do? What do I do? Like I said, good luck. What, you want me to forge evidence? It will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Oh, is this another situation where I'm going to have to, like, bait him into saying something that incriminates himself? Like we did with Furio Tigre in the last game? Every man has an igniter inside him. Find Darian Crescen's igniter and set it off. Set it off, set it off, set it off, set it off. Ooh, ah. I think he just meant a weak spot, no? The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. I won't be able to press him further by conventional means. I've got to find a weak spot in this guy. Something fatal. Something fatal? So can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney. Well, Mr. Justice. We've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go. Every man has an igniter. Don't quote him. Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin? Oh yes, good guitars are kept dry is why. That provides the best sound. Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning. Fighting time, Justice, if you blow this one. Yes, it is, actually. That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney. All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Good. Hair, forehead. I'm starting to, like, warm up to that name even a little bit. You are accusing this man, Darian Crescent, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latouche, and this. Alright. This is your last chance to prove your case. The trial has already run on for far too long. Mr. Justice, this will be my last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment this cross-examination ends. You know what? In that case, I better do this. Understood? Yes, Sensei! Let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darian Crescent. Oh, I have to choose. The key that will take apart Darian Crescent's plan is... You know what my first thought actually is? I'll go ahead and tell you. My first thought is call Gavin to the stand. Because I feel like he's been hinting at it the whole time that he's trying to get rid of him. Or that he knows what's going on. Or at least that he knows some stuff that we don't. But what if it really is present evidence, though? Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence. No. It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence, but perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else. You mean a witness? Yeah. Proving his guilt is a tall order. But I've got just the person to do it. And we're talking about an igniter here, right? We saw him piss the other guy off before by accusing him of sucking a guitar. Man, we're running this. Let's go. This person is your igniter. Exactly what are they going to testify about? Go for it. Call him to the stand. He's not scared at all, is he? Wrong person. Oh, it's oh. The court advises you to be aware that your chances are limited in number. I think you're the one in need of a little igniting. I can't believe I got away with that. That should have been an insta-kill right there. Suppose we should let you try once more. Alright. From what this says, it sounds like it really is a witness that I need to call here. Because there's too much we haven't really explained yet, you know? At least that's how I feel. I still don't understand why. I don't know. Can we call Phoenix Wright to the stand? Wouldn't that be cool? What about Trucy? She wouldn't know anything. Maybe now is when... He did say something about... Well, no, he said he had to leave, though, didn't he? Because when I first read his dialogue, as I was recording, I think I misinterpreted it as that he would appear suddenly at some point. But then later when I read it, it sounded like he was saying he had to leave. So it's probably not him, but I'm going to try it anyway because that would be so cool if it was him. Okay, never mind. I was hoping. I don't want to have to question people we've already questioned, so I don't want it to be like Lemire or Moki. Alright. Guilty. Could it be Emma Skye? That's the other thing. Because I mean, I know she's Gavin's igniter, that's for sure, but... I'm not gonna stop doing this until I've tried everybody. Because I'm telling, it has to be a witness. Can I call the judge to the stand? Oh man, alright. You know what else though? At the end of that one... At the very end of the investigation, he tried to kill her. Wouldn't it be a surprise if she turned out to be alive? And have information... You know, maybe this is worth trying. Oh. Okay. She's alive, you know. Shouldn't that scare you? I guess not. Well, she was testifying earlier though, right? He already knows. I don't even remember when she testified and when she didn't, but... alright, fine. Then I'm gonna try Emma. Man, I'd love it if it was Emma too, though. Alright. Please, Emma. Save me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, did I try Phoenix yet? I'm not sure if I did. Alright, besides, he's been busy doing something. Maybe this is where it comes in. No, alright. I'm starting to think it's not a witness. I have something else. I have another idea that's really weird, but... What if... we call the dead guy? Because maybe it'll turn out when I do this, it won't actually call him, but it'll be interpreted as something or whatever. I have to try it. I have to try it. Oh, okay, fine. It's just, you know these games, they have the tendency to do stuff like that. Who have I not tried yet? Like, it's getting down to where, like, 2 or 3 people here, maybe even 1. I haven't tried Trucy. I can't call myself. I don't think I'm even in there. I tried Emma. I tried Phoenix Wright. I tried the other magician. I tried Gavin, I tried the dead guy, I tried her, I haven't tried Maki. And I haven't tried him himself, even though he's already up there. That would be ridiculous. I think the best person to prove it may be this guy. It's just, I don't want it to be, but what if it is? It is him. Well, okay, fine. I know. Oh. Well, that's true. He's not going to want to talk, though. Oh. Very scientific. Well, if I didn't know better, I'd have thought Emma came up with that. Oh, man. He is. He's done nothing but laugh for the last 30 minutes, man. He's stolen all my laughs away. Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Why not? The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything. Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling. Yeah, because taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Borginian law. Yeah, see? If our pianist really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking. But you're wrong, Detective Crescent. What? That's his what? What? That was my what? Huh? Look, if Maki admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country. The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Borginia, and they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today, including the part about the Borginian cocoon. Ah. Man, dick flop. But if Maki doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Borginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here, not now. You can't accuse me. Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Maki. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Maki Tobe knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him, and that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling. You just keep playing with that thing. Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace. Hidden mansion, real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos? Come on. Stop playing with yourself. Please! Oh, whoa! Oh, God, I've seen this, though. I've seen this in the breakdowns video. I forgot that happened. Oh, man. Oh, now you're just a What was that? Darian. I consider that my last session with you. We rocked. I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession. So that was it. Moki doesn't have to testify at all because that got him to confess. Right there. So why am I... Mouse cursor? Hello? Well, have you been listening to today's trial? Yes. And you'll talk. You'll tell this court everything. Just... Wait, no, he's not going to. Yeah. Wow. Goodness. I'm not saying much here. Holy jeez. Mr. Maki Tobe, I mean, this, like... Yeah. And with regards to the current charges for the murder, this court is prepared to announce a verdict. I thank you. Wait, you have eyes. I don't believe it. So, yeah, I was gonna say, who is this person all of a sudden? I only lied, but you see truth. You find truth. Yes, that's our job. Very well. This court finds the defendant Maki Tobe. Yes. Yes. And yes. End of story. Court is adjourned. Cat's out of the bag. That was so confusing toward the end. Man, I don't even know. I wonder what will happen to Maki. Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. I guess there'll be another trial here. All's well that ends well. You said it, Phoenix. You said it wasn't going to happen any normal way. We had to bait him just like we did the Furio Tigre. It was... Something on my face? I'm sorry, Maki was your partner on stage, your friend. Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do, yet... He was the chosen one! No, something got a hold of him, something evil, I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. I will give him 20 spanks a day until he's 23 years old. I'm still sorry. Do not be sorry. You have given me courage. You must be the Wizard of Oz. I am considering an eye operation. Oh, wow. It was my suggestion, actually. Ooh, you mean she'll be able to see, period? She's never been able to see. It can be, especially with the sun, according to the doctor. Yeah? As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I had been running from. I was scared. I was nervous. You know what changed your mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth. Man, poetry. If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting. That's right. What? I'm gonna paint the two of us. Good lord, man. Just two stick figures on a piece of canvas, you know? One wearing a hat, or maybe two. Oh, really? What for? You reminded me I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is. What are you doing? Apollo Trucy. I hope that we'll meet again someday soon. You bet. Me too. Let's go eat. And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on until it came to the end. Thanks to the trial, the Guitar as a Serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now. But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad, have them catch the killer at the end. Oh, that's cute. Wow. That was pretty cool, guys. Although I will say I like the first two a lot more than that, but Turnabout Succession is our fourth case. And, well, yeah, I'm gonna do just like I did before. We're gonna watch that right now. The intro to that, anyway. And see what we're in for here. Save cleared, yes. Here we go. Grab your popcorn, it's ready. It's going on. It's going on. And that is the whole truth of this case. Mason system. Whoa, look at all that. Whoa, that looks cool. 85, 78, 80. Blood pressure looks good. Heart rate's a little variable. What? Ooh. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of those last 7 long years. Yeah, I remember this. Mostly, anyway. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. Well, okay, everybody's a little trigger happy here. Whoa. We have some magician stuff. I had a feeling. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. What? Right there in the courtroom? Who was she? I bet that was Trucy's mom. Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. Oh, crap. Guess who's coming back? The other Gavin. October 7th. Well, you know what? At least if we have to have a big case, at least it's in October when the weather's cooled down a little bit. You know, and all that jazz. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This commentary on this last trial piece has been pathetically awful, but I don't even care anymore. Alright then, guys. See you on Case 4. Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice. I can't believe we're almost done with this already. This is good. This is good.